Hello, everyone. Welcome to Durrett's Take. It's that time of the week where I go over my one sentence headliners for each NFL game. So let's get started with the Patriots and Jets for Thursday Night Football. Turning back the clock. Aaron Rodgers looked like he did back in his prime. He was on point, making a bunch of good throws, and even showed a tiny bit, of mobility, which he hasn't done in the first 2 weeks. So I mean, again, it's the Patriots, but credit to the Jets for and specifically Aaron Rodgers for playing well. And if that's the Aaron Rodgers that can play a lot going forward, then that's what makes the Jets potentially scary. That's a big if, though. Okay, then you got the Chargers versus the Steelers. Are the Steelers still status quo? Early in the week, Mike Tomlin, the head coach, said that the Steelers are status quo as far as Justin Fields will start for now until Russell Wilson's healthy can come back. But it's like, even though Fields is not perfect by any means, it's hard to take him out when he keeps on winning. Texans versus Vikings. Vikings defend their territory against the 49ers, now Texans, both good teams. The Vikings defend home field, and in this case, they dominated from start to finish. And the defense under Brian Flores has been great. So as long as Sam Darnold doesn't make any mistakes and plays well, does his job, then they'll be hard to beat. Next, you got the Eagles versus the Saints. Can I interest you in the Barkley or Goddard special? Jalen Hurts and Coach Sirianni got bailed out by two players, Saquon Barkley and Dallas Goddard. If those two players didn't step up, especially when Devontae Smith left the game because of concussion and A.J. Brown already being out of the game, then they would have lost. But now the Saints did make some questionable defensive calls at the end there, but credit to Philly for being clutch this time, unlike in the last game against Atlanta. Broncos versus Buccaneers. Little Bo wrecks the ship. Ricky Bo Nix finally got his first win of his NFL journey. He finally looks like a capable quarterback in doing so. We'll see if this is a random, good game or if this is something that's going to continue to be built upon and grow. We'll see. It definitely helped the Buccaneers have a lot of defensive injuries. Next, we got the Packers versus Titans. When there is a Willis, there is a way. I was wrong, I'll admit it. For a few games that Jordan Love will miss, I thought them trading for Malik Willis was not the answer. Instead, getting like Ryan Tannehill or something. But turns out Malik Willis is good when he has a good coach and good skill players around him. So he can be the backup for as long as possible. And because of his good play recently, we'll see the Packers how long they rest Jordan Love. Sorry. Next, you got the Giants versus the Browns. Malik is not Cleveland's friendly neighbor. Like Malik's last name's Neighbor. They get the connection there. Well, the Browns had no answers for Malik Neighbors as he is the lone bright spot for the Giants. And it gives the Giants some confidence now with the divisional game coming up that they could turn a corner potentially. Bears versus Colts. Jonathan Taylor's the right fit. Ask the Bears, it helps to have a run game, and that's what they're lacking right now. Since the Colts can run the ball, it helps their young quarterback now be put to where there's not a huge burden on like they're putting on Caleb Williams right now. Panthers versus Vegas. Ginger Mamba was more than feeling lucky in Vegas. Benching Young and going to Dalton was clearly the right choice. He was efficient and threw for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now, he obviously won't do that every game, but here's a reason why he's one of the better backups in the league. Next, you got Miami versus Seattle. Easy 3-0. To face Bo Nixon's first start, then to face a bad Patriots team, and now facing Dolphins in no two-way. And also Skylar Thompson getting hurt. So you're on Tim Boyle now, quarterback. For NFL standards, that's an easy way to start your season. They'll finally have an interesting test next week, though. 49ers versus Rams. Rams win the Injury Bowl. As noted early in the league, lots of key players are out for both teams, but it didn't stop it from being an entertaining game. Matthew Stafford just made the clutch plays, and the Rams got the big win to keep their season alive. Lions versus Cardinals. Lions like running in the desert. I called for Detroit to focus on running the ball, and that's exactly what they did. They had 187 rush yards and just 186 passing yards for a nice balanced game there. That's how the Lions can win their games going forward. Ravens versus Cowboys. King Harry shows what Jerry is missing. Derrick Henry, who lives in Dallas, would have been down to be with Dallas had they offered him, but instead they reunite with an old Zeke, and dumb decisions like that can cost and affect the football team. Now, Jerry Jones says we can't afford him, based off what he's getting paid, it seems like they should be able to afford that. So I don't buy that. Um, but I will say rushing for under 50 yards for the Cowboys, that's not going to work going forward. Chiefs versus Falcons. The Chiefs and the refs do their thing. The refs missed a PI in the end zone late in the game. The Chiefs survive once again. Again, Wade Teasley call was definitely justified, but it just doesn't look good that the refs are either are making the big decisions or not making decisions late that can cost the other team's game. So I'll be kind of interested to see how that is going forward. Monday night, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia annihilates Prince Trevor and his sidekicks. This was a dominated game from start to finish. I'm not sure why the Jags are just so bad compared to what they were last year before Trevor Lawrence's injury and the year before that. But we'll see if they can figure things out because it's not looking good. Last but not least, we got Washington versus Cincinnati. The winner of the battle of LSU quarterbacks goes to Jaden Daniels. I did not. I mean, just Joe Burrow played for the most part pretty fine this game, but I did not expect Jaden Daniels to outperform him, especially when he didn't run the ball as much as he has been the first two games. There was a lot of good being an accurate quarterback passing through the air and all that. So now Cincinnati 0-3 now. We got to see how that turns out for them. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Please subscribe to my podcast, Tell Everyone About Me. And thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.